There's something magical about taking a walk in the vineyard with a glass of wine. To be sipping the wine that came from the ground, it's like magic. Here at the Blue Ridge, it's not very pretentious, it's pretty relaxed. The winery is about 80 acres. There's a beautiful view throughout the valley. It overlooks the Christmas tree farm and the vineyards. There's a deck that wraps around the entire building, so people can grab a glass of wine, go out on the deck. So as you're tasting wine, you're looking at the vineyards as you're doing it. And if you've never had wine before, don't worry, we'll help guide you with what you may like. I grew up ski racing. A lot of the races tend to be where grapes are being grown. My wife says to me, I wonder if we can grow grapes at the farm. So we come back home, we start studying, pretty soon we're planting rows of vines, and away we went. Tiff and I used to sit on the front porch and dream of what the winery would look like one day, and this is what it is. I make around 25 different wines. There's a few that stand out though. The Godfather is a very strong, robust, dry red. It's aged in 15-gallon bourbon barrels. So when they dump the bourbon out, I dump the wine in, and it picks up all those buttery bourbon compounds. Another one that stands out is called Conscience. Smells like a Moscato. It'll feel like a Riesling, but it ends dry like a Chardonnay. It's very soft and delicate. When you pull into the winery, the first thing you're going to see is a 5-foot wide crystal chandelier. All it is the stairway that leads to the underground room. We have something called the Underground Experience. It's 14 feet underground. It's a cross between a theater show and a wine tasting. My wife says, imagine if we could build a chandelier that looks like a root has grown into the room, and the root is the chandelier. It's basically a weeping cherry tree turned into a chandelier. We pair 5 different wines with light and sound and chocolates and some light food. It's something that you'll never forget. Every Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I do a free cellar tour. I talk about the history of Blue Ridge, and then we go over winemaking from harvest to bottling. We do something called the digging up of the underground wine. When you bury wine, all the elements that hurt wine go away. There's no light, there's no sound, there's no oxygen, no movement, no change of temperature. It's steady on every level. And the day we dig it up is July 7th. I invite everybody out, I give them a glass, we go out in the field together, and we dig the barrels up and taste it right in the field. It's a spectacular day. And there's an event called Lighting of the Vineyards. My wife said to me a couple years back, she goes, could you imagine if we could string a Christmas lights on every row? So we do. It's about 100,000 lights we put up. And on Thanksgiving weekend, we plug them in all at once, and the vineyards light up. It's a great event. You know, wine is a lot more than just a drink. I always say the mission of Blue Ridge really has nothing to do with wine. The mission of the company is simply to add value to other people. I really believe experiences are what brings families together. So when I see people coming out and they're holding hands and reconnecting, that's what it's all about. Experiences stay with you forever.